Another episode of Daily Refinement. My name is Chris, formerly known as 10K on the Bay. I am going to do two store reviews today and also go over what I learned at the eBay meeting a few days ago. Every month I meet at the eBay headquarters with the local Bay Area sellers, and it's great to get some information. I just want to pass it on to you guys. So let's get straight into it. This is Greg's store. This is a two-person store looking to make a full-time income for both people. With their sell-through rate, which is 482 items sold in the last 90 days with 675 items, that's around a 23% sell-through rate, which is excellent. One thing I do want to point out right off the bat is that your store is organized by your store categories, and you want to go into manage your store and change it to eBay categories so it looks like this. So if you look at this store, on the left side, it has the categories, so it's easier for people to search. Even better would be if you organize your store by size, if you are going to go completely shoes. And in my store too, also, you want to go with the store category, the eBay categories, makes it easier searching. I would add a profile picture also so that it's a little more personal. Right now it's just a little bit dry, so you can change it a little bit, but otherwise it looks fine. One thing I find, looking at it right now, I do not see any featured items. So if you do some featured items right here, it's going to get people's attention right away and get them more likely to shop the rest of your store. So go ahead and manage your store, adjust the profile picture. You can add a banner also, and then of course the featured items are going to make it stand out more. Okay, so straight into it. Your pricing looks fine, otherwise you wouldn't have that really good sell-through rate. Your photography is a little bit inconsistent. If you look through your photos, there's different angles, different setups, different directions that can slow you down. And when you're trying to be a business and take it to the next level, you want to try to make all the photos look the same and all in one direction, all in one setup to make it easier for people to feel like it's more of a store. I did include a link to my photo video if you guys want to check it out. It can make your photos a little bit more bright. I would say your photos are a little bit dark. That being said, with my shoe photos, I just want to point out that only the first picture I take is bright. So after the first picture, I actually just take them in normal light so people can see what they actually look like. It has minimized my returns greatly because, in my opinion, this photo looks better than it does in real life. So I turn up the contrast to make it look nicer, but that's only for Google searches to make sure that people can find it easily. Also, if you have guaranteed shipping on, it would greatly improve your sell-through because people are looking for things fast. So one more recommendation, definitely add a one-day option. Even if you don't use it, you can charge a lot, just so people have the option to get it in one day if they want, and you'll show higher in rank. Let's see here. Your product mix is great. So you've got a mix of higher end and lower end items. Not much stuff under 20 bucks, which is great. You have some, but in my experience so far in men's clothing, you probably wouldn't suffer at all if you got rid of all shirts. Basically, anything under $20 is, even though the margin is great, it just takes up space and it takes the same amount of time to list a shoe. So when I'm looking at your shoe pictures right here, the only difference is that each one is different. And for me, it definitely slowed me down. So once I had a consistent process of the same 6 to 8 photos every single time, it just really, really started to speed things up. I think my photographer can do 300 or 400, not 300, 300 to 350 just shoe pictures if he was going to do that in an 8-hour period. So speed definitely is king. I'm glad that you're selling a lot of running shoes like me. They sell super fast, much better than Jordans or Retros or Hypebeast stuff as far as speed. Your shipping policies, here's the one thing that I want to share with you guys, which I learned from the meeting, which is if you do free shipping like this and then you have international set up, your international customers are paying your domestic shipping because you are building in shipping costs usually into this price. So if you're $27.99 plus $7 shipping, they're going to be paying 27 plus international shipping instead of 35 plus international shipping. They're saving 7-8 bucks, which is a big difference in this category. Electronics and clothing do very, very well internationally, so you don't want to sort of price them out by offering free shipping, in my opinion. I also would do free returns. I think that's really going to help you get a big boost. So you can see in the guaranteed shipping is important for time because here it says free shipping, and on mine it says delivery in 3 days. That's going to improve the buyer experience. getting people that that's almost Prime, not quite as good as Prime, but getting there. And as eBay improves, I think that free returns and guaranteed shipping are going to be the future. I would add a few more bullet points down here. At most 5, but I would like saying thank you for supporting small business. A little bit about yourself. This is great though, but people may ask for more description. So I'm going to be adding in just like one sentence, like no normal wear and tear. Please review all photos, something like that. But you have shoes are in grid use condition. That's fine, but maybe include that in the description so that it's just a couple more bullet points to give people a little bit more of a feel for your store. But otherwise, great store, great sell-through rate. Every 1,000 shoes is going to be 200 sold per month in your level, so that's $1,000 a week profit for every 1,000 pairs of shoes, which is a good benchmark, and I would just use that to continue. Greg, also, if you'd like to join one of my mastermind calls just to see what it's like talking to the other people in my group, every single week the goal is just to increase the number of items in your store while maintaining the same sell-through rate. So I'm happy to invite you into one of the groups just to see. The whole point of it is to keep you on task, to make sure you do that every single week. And that's at patreon.com/daily refinement if you guys want to check out that mastermind group. It's pretty much full at this point, but if you guys want to join, we could do a quick interview. And it's a great way to level up and just meet people who are in the same level as you, trying to get to that next level, but need the accountability. And also, when people are sharing what they're doing that week to improve it, you can get that idea. So my goal is to help 100 people do that. I'm already above that, but happy to bring in people that want to get to the next level. Okay. Next store, the SK Collection, great store. The setup here is fantastic. You have a little bit of a lower sell-through rate. It's 14%, so 326 sold over the last 90 days out of 750. I recommend for your titles, maybe try a little bit shorter. Same with you, Greg, a little bit shorter, experiment. I've been having great success with short titles. Short, crispy titles have been making me rank higher in Google, and also having the same title on 4 platforms. I'm going Mercari, Poshmark, eBay, and Bonanza is now, I think I'm dominating search results, and I want to pass that to you guys because my sell-through rate is 27% right now on eBay, which is awesome for me. Shirts, clothing, great mix. The 2 things I think would really help your store out are offering a combined shipping discount. So down here in this area is where it's going to show a promotion. So if you look on mine here, it's going to say save $10 when you buy 3 or more. And there's also other promotional offers like $10 when you buy 3 or more items and $6.99 shipping when you buy 2 or more items. So basically people are stacking this and buying 3 items to get combined shipping and save $10. It's a great way for me to get my average order up. And that's the whole point for me, is trying to do less work, less shipping when you're just sending more than 1 package. So that's going to be the biggest difference for you, is offering combined discount. I would say at least 2 promotions, but you can run up to 4 in my opinion and get significant stuff. So I recommend an order discount of $50 or more, or 3 or more items, and then a combined shipping discount. People can't do a best offer and get combined shipping. Love this. And I noticed that you switched your shoe pictures. Some of them were the old style, which I'll pull up real quick, which is like this right here, these vapors. And then you switch to the new style with 1 shoe pointing up, which I think is better. But just a thought on this: usually the picture that's facing you is the right shoe, not the left shoe. So it's usually facing the opposite direction. So just so you have an idea, that's traditional retail, is just 1 shoe, and it's the right shoe, like Greg has here. This is the normal stock photo, except for it's a little bit dim here. Also, Greg, go for the full square. That should help you get more visibility on mobile as well. Okay, both of you have great product mix. Let's go through here. The thing that I learned the most from the eBay meeting is that you should turn off the global shipping program really and just ship direct. You're saving your customers a lot of money. So if you learn how to do it and exclude certain countries, I recommend excluding Italy, Chile, Brazil, Russia, and China. But again, you can just ship to all countries. I just have issues with tracking in those 5 countries. Not so much scammers, there's just no tracking. So I can't verify that the people are actually getting their item, which can be a problem. But hopefully that's useful, guys. Email me at 10konthebay@gmail.com if you have any further questions, and I'm happy to follow up with you guys in the future. And let me know your exact goals, what you're trying to accomplish, how much money you're trying to make. All those are things are super interesting. And again, you guys are welcome, since you bought a review, to try out one of my mastermind calls and just see what people are talking about. But it's great. You go in there, you share what your ideas are with different people, and then each week you try to improve. That's all you can do, guys. Progress, not perfection. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Take care.